viewers, welcome to this channel. Total shutdown of Nigeria looms as NLC threaten to go into indefinite strike over Tinubu's failure to do this. On Tuesday, organized labour threatened to start an indefinite strike should the federal government not agree to its demand at the end of a 21-day ultimatum that would expire in around 1 week, just 1 week after it led a 2-day nationwide warning strike. The workers' union claimed that the planned strike was essential since the federal government had not offered a relief to the problem that Nigerians were experiencing as a result of the loss of fuel subsidy. The Nigeria Labour Congress warned the possible start of strike action next week would result as an extended out of all business and economic activity nationwide. The National Assistant General Secretary of the NLC, Mr. Christopher Onyeka, told the Punch on Tuesday that the LG was irresponsible to distribute a bag of rice to 12 people while supposedly providing each member of the National Assembly with 100 million in palliative care. The union had given the LG 21-day ultimatum on September 1st about the day in the distribution of palliatives, stating that if the demand were not met, it might be forced to initiate an indefinite strike. To show how serious it was, the NLC organized workers for a 2-day warning strike on September 5th and 6th. This is partially altered social and economic activity in a number of states with public access to select banks and ministry and agency and department. The NLC the leadership has stated that the move was being taken in anticipation of the complete shutdown that will begin when the ultimatum expire the following week. The NLC and the Trade Union Congress demanded, among the other things, salary award, adoption of palliative, tax breaks and allowance of employee of public sector, and a revision of the minimum wage. The 8-week period set aside for the process completion lapsed in August, with absolutely no activity taken despite the FG pledge to reorganize the framework for the dialogue with organized labor on palliative. The committee had 8 weeks to complete their work and speed framework implementation to lessen the impact of elimination of fuel subsidy in Nigeria. However, even after the allotted time had passed, the subcommittees had not yet met or carried out assigned tasks. The Presidential Steering Committee and various subcommittees were established by President Bola Tinubu on 19th in order to debate the framework that would use for adoption of palliative. The subcommittees were established to the implementation of palliative pack from the LG in areas such as transfer, the social investment program, the cost of governance, energy and mass transit and housing. This was a result of President's private meeting in the NLC and TUC leadership during the massive orchestrated labor protests that took place nationally. In an update on the impending walkout in response to the government lackadaisical instance, Onyeka stated that the FG has abandoned the negotiating table and that it had been also failed to satisfy the employees' request. The union head made it clear that the strike would take any necessary measure without first consulting administration. I like what the NLC is saying. They are making sense, Jare, my listeners. If you look at this now, you get to know that they are the people that understand the masses, the people. Our president and the people in leadership, the president, the ministers of state and all that. They are just there eating money because anytime they want to fly out, they fly out. Their children are not in Nigeria, so they are not feeling the pain we are feeling. Thank God for NLC, the Labour Congress. They are the one that is speaking for the masses, because our government, I don't think they are feeling their pain. I don't think they are partaking of what is going on. Now, each time, imagine a crate of egg, 3,000 naira. Each time you go to market, every day, every blessed day, prices changes. Not even that is reducing, it's getting higher every day, every minute. You can't afford to eat a 3 square meal in this country, and Tinubu is there praising himself that is helping us. No, things has to change. I support the strike. Then it's high time we go for strike. There is nothing to deny about that, because the fuel subsidy is bringing money, and it's looking as if nothing is going on, nothing is happening. So who is teaching who? No, we shouldn't be the enemy of ourselves. Every little thing, you go for this conference, is it conference for one conference to another? The other day was in India, the other day was in Chicago, another day was in another country, it was in this, it was in that, it was in Ukraine, it was in is that the solution to our problem? Are you did they appoint you as a president to use Nigeria as an adventure? So you use us as an adventure, so that anywhere you want to go in the world, you want to use as a medium of, is a mission, so that anywhere you want to go to the world, you can go, because you are now a president, so that you can make an history. It shouldn't be. So my wonderful listeners, I would like you to look into this very, very well, and know that your opinion counts, and drop your comment on the comment section, because it's high time all this nonsense got to stop in this nation. So we have to, if our leader don't know what to do, let's tell them that we know what we are suffering. They should come and feel the pain we are feeling and work on it. And as well as, you can also drop your comments on the comment section, and don't forget to click on the bell button